What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Brodes. We have a call today in regards to the MLB standings, some of the league leaders, what's going to happen in this crazy season that we are in. If you would like to call into the show, it's so simple. The link is in the description on how to do it. And let's take a listen to this call.
Hey, Brodes. Looking at the current division leaders, which one has the most likelihood of winning their division or making the playoffs? Thanks.
Nice, simple, sweet. I love it. Now let's take a look. Obviously with the AL East, it's between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Right now, the Red Sox are taking a little couple games up because the Yankees fall. They lose to the Orioles. They lost a couple games that they probably should have won. But let's be real. It doesn't matter who wins the division. I mean, it does. It definitely does because there's going to be a 100-win squad playing in the wild card game. So it does mean something. But both of these teams are easily going to be in the playoffs. Obviously, it's going to be crazy that a 100-win squad is playing a winner-go-home game. I get that. So it does matter. But when it comes down to who's going to make the playoffs, both are going to make the playoffs in the AL East. It's just a battle on who's going to have to play that wild card game or not. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you because it's insane what these two teams are doing. It's absolutely outstanding. It's kind of sickening to think that one of these teams really are going to have to play a do-or-die game in the playoffs late in fall. I mean, it's wild. The AL Central to me, the Cleveland Indians, now they have 8.5 games up on the Minnesota Twins. That's the lock for me. If there's any division right now where one squad seems like they're going to take the division, it's the Cleveland Indians. They have a tough or an easy division. They don't have a tough one. There's not many squads that are going to be able to chase what they have. That AL Central is clearly in a sort of a rebuild situation except for the Cleveland Indians. So I think if there's one division leader right now that has a little bit more secured feeling than any other division, it is the AL Central and the Cleveland Indians. But you move on to the West, and the Houston Astros are 3 games up on Seattle. I do believe Houston has a little bit more than Seattle, not taking away anything from what the Mariners are doing this season, which is mind-blowing. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful baseball. You love to see teams where you're like, huh? How did they get there? I mean, how did that squad get as hot as they are? You love to see that. It's awesome. But when you look at the Houston Astros and what they really have with that pitching core and Altuve, Springer, and what they bring to the table and winning it all last year, I just think that they might have a little bit more, just a little bit more to be able to actually hold on to that spot in the AL West. And then you move over to the National League, and I don't even know what's going on in the East. You have the Philadelphia Phillies, baby, and the Atlanta Braves tied right now at the top of 50 and 39, and then the Nationals, where people, this squad was supposed to be amazing. When you look at their core on paper, it's how are they 5.5 games back right now from the division lead? It's insane. But I couldn't even tell you. This one is going to be a battle. That one's so tight right now, I don't know. And hopefully whoever doesn't win finds a way to sneak into that wild card spot, because right now the second place team, which right now it's a tie, but whoever falls in second is in the second wild card spot right now, right below the Cubs. So that's the NL East is up for grabs right now. There's no one safe, secure at all. Even with the Nats 5.5 games back, who knows if they just find a way where they start clicking. That's a possibility. The NL Central, the Brewers are up a 1.5 games on the Cubs. Another squad. It's like the Mariners right now. The Brewers were just like, huh? After what happened last year to them, and they come out and they're on top like this, and now speculations, well, the Yankees are the newest ones that might have a chance at Machado, but imagine the Brewers getting Manny Machado, which is another option. That would be scary. That would make this lineup deathly scary, but as of right now, it's the Brewers up 1.5 games back, but the Cubs are on the prowl, and I don't think that's a safe spot for the Brewers. I know they're good. I get they're actually disgusting, and it's so much fun to watch. But this Cubs team have been there before. This Cubs team have won the World Series. They have more poise. They're not too nervous. But when you're looking at the Brewers, where they had the crazy fall in years past, they got a little bit more on their back, and they're maybe a little bit more nervous to think, oh no, this can't happen again after the All-Star break. This can't be something that occurs again. So I also think that one's up for grabs. Then the NL West, the Diamondbacks are just trying to hold on. After the start they had, and then they have, right now, the San Francisco Giants are only a couple games back, and then the Dodgers, who had the worst start. I mean, you couldn't have written a worse start for the Dodgers after losing their top players, and then one out for the whole season, one just coming back in Turner, and they're fighting, and the Diamondbacks are trying to hold on. So there's 3 teams there in the West that have an opportunity to snag it eventually, with the Dodgers and then the Giants and the Diamondbacks trying to hold on. So to me, as the division leaders stand right now, the easiest secured spot to me would be the Cleveland Indians with that struggling AL Central, and the Minnesota Twins are the closest team at 8.5 games back. All the other ones are kind of a tight race. That's the real division that is a little bit more gapped, if you will. So thank you so much for the phone call. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. If you want to call into the show, it's so simple. You use your iPhone, use your voice recording app, any smartphone. Use your voice recording app. You record yourself, send it to sportsandbrodes@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you next time.